Hey everybody, Ranty here, back with another dog-hating video. Hopefully I'm a little less manic in this video. I was talking a little fast in my last one, listening back to it, but that's just how it is. So, this video I'm going to be talking about dogs in apartment complexes. Because I've moved to a new apartment complex, so I haven't lived in apartments for years. For the past many years, I've either rented a house or a duplex. So I'm back in a tenement, though it's actually not that bad. It's not like a tenement, but we've got dog owners here, so there is some squalor that we're going to be talking about. One of the things is, so I live on the ground floor. There's 4 apartments on each floor, so our entrance to our building is like a common entrance. It's not locked or anything, and then we come in and there's like a carpeted area, a hallway with our 4 apartments, and then you can go upstairs to the other ones. So we have carpet in the hall. So when I walk by, there's this one family who lives on my floor, on the ground floor. They're like a redneck family, white kind of trashy people. Again, my kind of people. That's my origins. But, they like to kind of be dirty sometimes and fuck around with their dogs. But anyway, so they have children and dogs. And every time I walk past their door, their stupid dog, the dog can't see me, but it can hear me because, the carpet and opening the main door. Stupid dog, it'll either bark when they're in there, or if they're not home, I can hear it just at the door. Look, just trying to get my scent. Like fucking disgusting, stupid animal. And it's always barking and making noise because they will go leave it for hours. And on weekends, a lot of weekends, they'll leave it all day. Saturday. And I think they go out of town or they go to a relative's and they leave the dog all weekend. And the dog just yelps. And I can hear it from my apartment, just sitting in my living room, just yelping. Because dogs are not meant to be locked up in a room by themselves. They are pack animals. So their instincts go crazy when their pack, which is their humans, leaves them for days, and then they yelp and blah, blah, no. And don't get me wrong, I don't really care about the dog. I don't want to see an animal really suffer, but it's just a nuisance to the neighbors, barking and yelping, and so there's that. There's the noise. And then when I walk by their door, I smell like a stench, which is not just dog. I know hoarder stench, so I'm pretty sure if I went in their house, it'd be like nasty in their apartment. Well, first of all, they got a dog, so it's nasty. They've probably got dog shit and piss in there, or dog pads, where they let their animal piss in their goddamn house. It smells like, they're just kind of dirty. They got kids. They might be lazy. They probably got food sitting out and shit. I don't know, But I'm just saying, when I walked past their door, it stank. Just what you would expect from dog owners. Because if it's not just the dog, they just get used to living in squalor. We all know this. Dog owners get used to living in squalor. That's the biggest thing for me. I cannot stand nastiness. And I cannot understand how people would live like that in that fucking filth with an animal that pisses and shits and stinks up your goddamn house. It's dander and slobber and smegma flying around everywhere when it shakes off. I don't get it. So, that's one thing. I got neighbors. They got a dog. It barks. Of course, anyone who has lived in an apartment knows that also dogs have to shit outside sometimes if the, lazy ass stupid mutt lover can, get off their brain dead dog loving ass to walk their mutt they'll take it outside, and lots of them don't pick up the dog shit. So I'll be, on a little nice walk outside. We've got very shaded area, lots of trees and everything. I'll be walking outside and I'll just walk by certain parts of the complex and I'll just get a whiff of dog shit and piss, like it's a dog shit piss pit. Now ain't that disgusting? You're outside and you still smell the stench of dog shit and piss because they let their animals come to this specific area and shit and piss and don't ever pick it up. Now, we do have maintenance crew around here who are pretty active, at least. So, they put up signs and stuff, make sure you get your poop. If they do catch them, at least they do, they say that they'll find them. Who knows if they actually do. But that doesn't stop these dumbasses letting their dog shit and piss everywhere, stinking up the whole place. Just walking outside and get a whiff of dog shit and piss. Like, it's just this nasty funk that, like, it's so toxic that it just stays even outside. God damn, these nasty animals. And then, so the dog shit, like just being outside and smelling dog shit and piss in certain areas is ridiculous. When I was in college, I spent a semester in France. This reminds me. Now, I loved it, but the French people are dog nuts. You think Americans are dog nuts? Wait till you see the French. They bring their little shit-ass mutts into the grocery store, to the cafe, just out on a walk everywhere. They love their stupid little mutts. It's disgusting. France is, has its things, but has its good sides. But, first of all, they're just not very friendly culturally. Second of all, they love their mutts even more than Americans do. And I remember walking to class from my host family, and just the whole way, it was like a mile walk, several miles probably, the whole way just smelling dog shit, because nobody picks up there, nobody in France, at least in the town that I was in, just smelling dog shit the whole walk. You can't even enjoy the scenery, can't even enjoy these old, buildings that are older than anything we have in the United States in terms of buildings. These beautiful architecture, the stores, but you just always got that. You walk by a little patch of grass and you just got dog shit hit you in the fucking face. C'est dégoûtant, les Français. Disgusting. French people, I wonder, I need to look and see if there's any anti-mutt channels in French, because they've got probably a worse epidemic of dog loving than we do. And there's got to be some Frenchman somewhere that cares about hygiene and cleanliness. I know they don't have the best reputation about that, but that's kind of a stereotype that I don't think is really true. But the dog thing I have witnessed, they tend to be much more of a dog-loving culture. Well, I shouldn't say much more, a little bit more. Just a little bit. They're one step ahead of us in terms of that, which is not a good thing. Okay, anyways. So that was the French thing. Dog shit stinking, pissing up outside. Even outside you can't get away with it. God. What else? Oh, yeah, so speaking of walking around outside, you got a brain-dead mutt lover, you walking their stupid shit-ass dog. I'm outside taking a walk. You walk by them, so I always give them a wide berth because I don't want that thing near me. But, you're walking, one's coming the other way with their stupid mutt, and you can see the stupid thing, catch your eye and then just start straining at the fucking leash, pulling, and sometimes the owners will let them come over because they just assume people want to pet their stupid, nasty, ugly mutt. Well, I have resting bitch face, or whatever the male version of that, which is I guess resting asshole face. So usually they get the message from my face: I'm not engaging with you because you have a dog. Don't come near me with that dog. I don't put out my hand, nothing. I don't look at them. I put a mean look on my face and keep going. And usually that works. But sometimes they'll let it come up and sniff me or whatever, and I'll just pull away and look at them real mean and be like, I don't like dogs, and then keep walking. Now that's the ones that have a leash on, and thankfully in my apartments, they are pretty good about keeping them on a leash. I have not seen maybe one or two loose dogs around, but they don't really tolerate that in the complex. When I go to a park sometimes, though, people will have their fucking mutts loose. And I always get real nervous because you don't know if you're going to get attacked. People are always like, oh, my dog's friendly. He don't bite. He don't bite you. And he don't bite you right now. In the right circumstance, that dog will turn on you. And it might, I don't know, get the wrong vibe from me or the wrong smell or something and just bite me. I don't know. Either way, I don't want it near me. Get it on a leash. Don't let it come up and sniff me and get its muddy fucking paws on me. No. Even if the dog doesn't touch me, just when they're walking with the leash, just hearing this stupid thing like strain itself to pull at and get at me from the leash, like choking itself like a stupid fucking dumbass. Then the owner got a shit-eating grin on their face, you know. No. Keep it away from me. I don't want it. You're stupid. Your dog's stupid. Y'all nasty. You stinking up the whole goddamn apartment complex. No. It'll choke itself trying to get over at somebody from the leash. And they're just like, oh, he's friendly. I don't give a shit. I'm not, bitch. I'm not friendly, bitch. Come on. Let your dog, let's just say I'll defend myself if I feel threatened from your dog. Now, most dogs that are walking in the apartment complex, I also think they are pretty good about weeding out pit bulls. I haven't seen any pit bulls in here, shit bulls, but anyway, I don't care what kind of dog it is. It can still bite. It's still nasty. I don't want it near me. Keep it the fuck away. And I'm not friendly. We need to get these people to realize that not everybody wants their stinking, shit-eating, tampon-eating mutt to come up and lick them. Not everybody wants fleas. Some people don't want to be nasty. Some people like hygiene and cleanliness. So no, they need to keep their fucking mutts on a leash. And I carry pepper spray. I've been a delivery driver before. I still do off and on, DoorDash. And I've worked for Domino's. But I'm always scared about a dog being loose and attacking me, especially in those situations, because that's their house. What if they forget to put it up or they don't put it up because their stupid brain-dead mutt lover owners didn't put them up? And pepper spray, I don't know if it would even do anything on a stupid brain-dead mutt. I know I hate dogs as a fan of carrying firearms. And I do have a gun, but I don't have a concealed carry, and I don't really feel comfortable carrying a gun, to be honest. I'm just not a gun person. I have one. I've shot it a few times. I'll probably, never get another gun. It was just a gift from my dad who passed away, but no. I'm not carrying a gun. Well, it may come to that, but I'm pretty sure it'd be against Domino's policy. Maybe I could, as a DoorDash driver. But then I'd have to have it on my person getting out. No. It's just no. So I don't know what to do about that. If I do see a dog, luckily people have been real good about securing their dogs. Every once in a while, some little yippy dog will come up and, kind of be barking at me. But if I had to, I'd just kick the shit out of the thing and yeet it. But anyways, so y'all know, these dog owners are nasty. They spread their filth wherever they go. Just walking by their door, I can smell the stench of their house, the dogs, the kids, probably the old moldy food. I can just picture it. They stink up outside. You can't even walk outside because lazy, fucking worthless dog owners don't even pick up their animals' shit. And you can't pick up piss. Piss leaves a smell too. It's baking. I live in the fucking South. It's already like in the 80s. It's baking. You let your stinking dog piss in a sunny, grassy area. It's just going to bake in that goddamn grass. That evaporated piss just stinking up the whole goddamn complex. These people, no. So, that's my experience living in an apartment complex with dogs. And my apartment complex is actually pretty good about, again, being on top of the dog owners. You kind of have to be if you're going to allow it. If I was a landlord, I would never allow it. Because all they're going to do, not that I'll ever have enough money to be a landlord, but all animals are going to do, especially dogs, they're going to ruin the floor. They're going to piss and shit everywhere. They're going to leave a funk in that apartment that you'll never get out. So you let one dog owner rent your place, that is now forever a dog owner's home. So you better just always accept tenants who have dogs, because I have gone to places and I can immediately tell when the previous person had a mutt. The stench just hits you. You can't clean it out. You can put shampoo on top of piss and all you're going to smell is fucking piss still. So, I would never rent to dog owners as a landlord. You've got to be stupid. Dog owners themselves know how destructive these stupid beasts are. I can only imagine what that dog in my neighbor's house has chewed up while they're gone. Can you just imagine they leave the dog? They must go to like some family members on Friday night and come back Sunday. Can you imagine all the piss and shit that stupid mutt leaves in their place while they're gone? Oh, Lord. Ooh. Who are these people? Let me see. I got some notes. I got anything else? I might be out of breath. I had to get up and pace for this rant, y'all. They got me worked up. Oh, another thing, if you step in dog shit too, it's one thing. But for those of my people who are from restaurants, like I said, I've worked at Domino's. I've worked in restaurants my whole life. So a lot of times in a restaurant, you will wear slip-resistant shoes, or you're supposed to. I do. I'm not trying to bust my ass at work because those restaurant floors are slick. So I wear slip-resistant shoes. Anybody in the industry who has worn them knows that the tread on those has lots of grooves and holes in it. So if you step in some mud, it's going to be hard to get out. If you step in dog shit, you got to get a toothpick and get it out of all the little grooves because you delivered some pizza to some fucking mutt lover's house. That happened to me one time. Oh, I was so mad. I could have about lost my job that day. Stepped in dog shit and then had to scrape it out eventually. God damn it. They just spread filth. It's degeneracy. It's really societal degeneracy. And that's it. I think that's all I got. Rant over about dogs and apartment complexes. I hope to see you all soon. I'm going to try to make a video once every week or every 2 weeks now that I'm back and I'm kind of, reprioritizing my life. But we'll see. I'm not going to just disappear for a year again, at least right now. So, anyways, thanks for listening, everybody. I will see you in the next video. I got to go catch up on some other dog haters, and take care. Ranty out.